Hey guys, what is happening? Now we finished last time with Perfect Blue, and now we're gonna do The Nice Guys. This is a buddy cop comedy with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, and this is a brilliant pairing. They are absolutely amazing together, so much chemistry, and this is such a great one. This is by Shane Black, who's known for his excellent writing, and he is known for having a lot of films with two characters that are strung together by these certain circumstances, and that is a common theme in his films. And he does that again here, but he does this in such a great way. And it's set in the 70s as well. It's got a really great 70s feel to it, so I do like that very much. And this is a very fun comedy that is another film that is very underrated and just got completely overshadowed when it came out, which is really sad. But it's an amazing movie, and everyone should give this a go at least once. What's the next one? Seven. This is Seven. This is Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, obviously David Fincher. A 90s rainy day, a thriller, and it is absolutely amazing. One of David Fincher's best films. David Fincher is known for his technical expertise when he is directing his movies. They look almost immaculate whenever he makes a film, and he's not a writer. Interestingly enough, he only directs his movies. He does not write them as well. So that is quite an interesting stipulation. But he does this very well, makes it look amazing, directs the suspense and the revelations really well. So I do like this very, very much. Very much. Love this one. It's my absolute favourite. Seven. Love that. Now, here's the film that made me think that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was going to be amazing, because fucking James Mangold's directing it. This was the last movie he did before Dial of Destiny. This is Le Mans 66, also known as Ford versus Ferrari in alternative regions, and this is a great story about the Ford versus Ferrari race at Le Mans 66. It's an amazing film this is, and I love it when a film makes you interested in a topic you're not already interested in, because I've got no interest in car racing or anything of the sort. But this really did make me interested in it for the time that I was watching it, so I really got immersed in the story and absolutely loved this one. Christian Bale's fucking awesome, and obviously Matt Damon. But Christian Bale just fucking steals the show on that one. Really loves chewing up the scenery. This is Ariete. This is the adaptation by Studio Ghibli of The Borrowers, that classic fable, and this is a really great one. It's one of the ones that I watched the least of Ghibli, I'd say, but I do really much like it from when I watched it. It's a great one, and it's not considered to be in the pantheon of Spirited Away like you see there, or The Princess Kaguya, but it is still a great one. Really great Studio Ghibli movie. They always deliver. They've got it down with the quality. This is the original Terminator. Now, I went through a period of watching all the Terminator films, but I don't know why this wasn't open, because I could have sworn I watched this Blu-ray when I watched the Terminator, but it might have been on Netflix or something. Because I definitely did open the Terminator 2, but yeah, I think this was on Netflix. But this is a great film. Like, obviously James Cameron, so obviously Terminator. It's a very famed by now, but just go back and watch this and realize how suspenseful this film is. This is one of the most suspenseful films I've ever seen in my life, and that is a factor of this movie that gets overlooked by everything else within it, because it is such a influential film on pop culture. You do forget the absolute skill involved in making this film. Absolutely amazing. Obviously the effects are great. It's a really great chase movie is what this is. This is a big chase movie. It's just one long extended chase, and it's got a really simple premise, but it does it so well, and it keeps you engaged the whole time. Absolutely amazing. Terminator 1. I got Terminator 2, Judgment Day. It's funny with James Cameron sequels, I'm usually not that big on them. I think the exception would be Avatar: The Way of Water, because I absolutely adored Avatar: The Way of Water. But Terminator Part 2, I like it. It's don't get me wrong, it's a very good film, but it is not as good as the first one to me. But do like this one very much. Yeah, it's a good one. Got Edward Furlong in there. But yeah, that's all you need to know. Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong. If you need nothing more to sell you on a movie, but Edward Furlong, you are living life correctly. This is First Man with Ryan Gosling. He plays Neil Armstrong, and this is a very good one. Love this one. This is by Damien Chazelle, the guy who did Whiplash. He'd go on to do La La Land, and then his most recent movie, Babylon, I think is his best movie. I fucking love Babylon. And yes, I really did. I love Babylon. That's like a love it or hate it type of film. That really is a love or hate it. I don't think you can be in the middle with that film, but this is one of the ones he did with Ryan Gosling. It's a great one. I love historical biopics, and this is one of those. Absolutely amazing. Interstellar. We're gonna go out of space. Murph. And this is obviously Matthew McConaughey's in this. If you couldn't tell by my absolutely stellar impression. But this is another one by Christopher Nolan, an original science fiction film by him, and it's a great one. I really liked it. I think there's a bit of revisionist history about this one. I think people look back on this more fondly than when it was released. I remember when it came out, people were saying that this is not comparable to Inception. Inception was kind of Christopher Nolan's breakthrough with regards to him being an author. Obviously did the Dark Knight trilogy that people really love, but I think Inception proved that he is a true writer, director. He could create this original project and have it come to fruition and be absolutely amazing, and I think people are a bit disappointed by it. I absolutely love it. I loved it when I saw it. I thought it was really great, and it has a fucking belter of a soundtrack. I absolutely love the soundtrack for this. I listen to it quite frequently, actually. It gets you motivated, really motivated, so I do love that. Hans Zimmer, that one, as is with most Christopher Nolan films. We got Shutter Island with DiCaprio. It's another Martin Scorsese, DiCaprio collaboration. I don't want to brag, but I guessed the ending for this film 10 minutes before it was revealed. And this is still a great one, though. It is Martin Scorsese attempting a horror film, and I think he does it very well. I think this is really a good one for a first attempt at a horror film. I know he's done Cape Fear, which is in a similar vein. That's like a thriller, but I think he delves more into the horror genre in this film. And DiCaprio's like, he is my favorite actor. I'm pretty sure he is my number one favorite actor of all time. I absolutely adore DiCaprio, and he is tremendous in this, as he always is. So that is a great one. Shutter Island. Here we go. Here's another DiCaprio one. Inception. Christopher Nolan's original science fiction work that sort of cemented him as one of the greatest directors of all time, I think. And this is just an incredible film. This has got to be one of my absolute favorites. And I just remember seeing it in cinema. It was just such a impactful experience seeing this in cinema. It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely love Inception, and there's nothing really more to be said than it is an exceptional piece of work that everyone needs to see. And Christopher Nolan is really great about being the proponent of intellectual blockbusters, and this is definitely that's what he delivers. Thrills, and also gives a very good test to the mind, and he also is really great at balancing them, so he has done an awesome job there. And yeah, Inception, absolutely love Inception. Now we got another one of my favorites. Oh my god, here we go. Maximus Decimus Meridius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, commander of the armies of the north, and I will have my vengeance in this life and the next. He's amazing. Not Chris Nolan. This is Russell Crowe, and Ridley Scott directed this one. Historical epic that came out in 2000 and was sort of responsible for renewing interest in that genre, and it was obviously a breakout success, and got, what did it get, Academy Awards, Best Picture and Best Actor. That is amazing, well deserved, because this is a tremendous piece of filmmaking. And it's really interesting when you see this, you realise how much of a crapshoot this film actually was. Like, they were not working the full script, they had to change scenes extensively, very close to shooting them, and it's just an amazing story. And you'll see a lot of that if you listen to the director's commentary. Listen to the director's commentary on this. It is the most entertaining thing I've ever listened to in my life. It's Russell Crowe and Ridley Scott shooting the shit and talking about Gladiator, and they point out all the mistakes. What director points out the mistakes of his own film, but that's what Ridley Scott is doing. And most of Russell Crowe is just pointing out the shit that Ridley got wrong, so that is cool. And yeah, that is Gladiator, so that is absolutely incredible. One of my absolute favourites. Like most of these films, they are a lot of my favourites because I only buy films I absolutely love.